Whip Willis. Here's a swing and a miss by the pinch hitter, Kessinger. They tried to put you in the nursing home last month, didn't they?
Yeah, my children did.
No,
and I've cut them out of the will.
What?
I cut them out of the will for trying to put me in the home.
They just want to see you comfortable.
Well, I just hit my one boy. I dropped him like a bad habit.
Kessinger with one out takes the ball high, and it's 1-1. Did you ever think, Whip, of getting into our profession, that is sports announcing, play-by-play, anything of the sort? I mean, you know the game so darn well. A swing and a miss by Kessinger. He's in the hole 1 and 2.
You know what I would like to get into is, I believe, a sporting goods shop. I love to, the feel of a bat, and I think all day long, whether you sold nothing or nothing else, just gripping a bat, sitting there in a chair and playing with a baseball, just staring through the window, waiting for folks to come in, kids and guys and stuff. Is this going back to St. Louis, Missouri?
Certainly is. You pitched there, didn't you?
Well, I pitched there, yeah. I remember Dizzy.
Hot days, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, the humidity killed me a lot. I could... A lot of times
you drank a little bit too, though.
I did drink a little bit. I always made my own stuff, shaving lotion. And I never put nothing on my face.
How frequently you come to the ballpark, Whip? Whip Willis, former big league ball players here at the park tonight.
When did I come?
How often do you come?
Oh, well, if I ever get a free pass, I usually just pull right in over at the parking lot, and lay maybe a quarter, 50 cents on the guy where he can put my car so I can get out.
With the mobile home. Now, your wife is in the home, out in the parking lot now.
She's out there listening now, and she just gets scared of crowds. She was in a crowd in the circus when she was a kid, and the tent collapsed.
In the circus, you mean? Oh,
no, she didn't work in it. The tent collapsed on her, and I believe it was Cole Brothers. I'm not sure. She was never sure. She's never been right since, I'll tell you that. And that's the reason she's out there in the park now. Davy Lopes has had his problems. His fingers hurt and his feet and his back, but the man always carries his money on him. That's an interesting thing. One of the few ball players, I was told, I don't know if it's true or not, has his wallet on him in case he's kicked out or has an argument.
Runner out at second, 1 out.
Oh, that was ball 1. That's what that is, 1 out. One ball.
You root for Cincinnati, right?
Well, I do. I was brought up in that area. I was brought up in Bellbrook, outside Dayton, a farm boy. Used to paint rusty John Deeres. That's not much, not too exciting. That's the reason I went to playing ball. We used to play in open fields, We threw rocks.
What do you use for bases?
Well, I'm sorry you asked me that. That's something that you don't use but once, I tell you. You slide into first and it's all over.
Batter Bill Russell from Pittsfield, Kansas.
Boy, there's a nice town. Tornado could have took that at any time, but I guess it didn't. I wouldn't live there, because of tornadoes. I wouldn't want to live in cellars. I love sunflowers, but I hate tornadoes. My brother was in a hurricane in the war in the WW2, and he was took up in the air for 3 days. He had his best liberty, he said.
A runner on a third, 2 out, and ball 1 to Russell.
Almost hit him.
That's what you used to do.
I'd hit a guy. I'd get of course, we had them headliners, or them hatliners, what they're wearing now. And I used to hit a guy just to see if he's awake, and see if he could shake his eyes around his head.
Here's a swing and a miss by Russell, a ball and a strike.
One guy I used to call Orphan Annie was Bob Brixton. He played for...
Why did they call him that?
Well, that was his name. That's why they called him. If he called him anything else, he'd hit you. But they used to call him, his nickname was Orphan Annie because he'd get hit so many times his eyes would roll up in his head and it'd be nothing but white, and he'd look, like Orphan Annie had. He got hit 58 times one year.
Here's a strike call to Russell, and it's 1 and 2 with Urea on the mound.
I bet these people love these interruptions, with a game just sort of secondary and a dummy like me announcing. I feel bad. I'm going to let it alone here pretty soon.
Okay.